Hey, Ginger, this is Trevor with TFK. How are you?
Hi, Trevor. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's any excuse to stay indoors right now.
Seriously, I hear you. Where are you at?
I'm in Detroit right now, so it's
Oh, wow.
pretty
Okay.
darn cold.
Yeah, you know all about the winter then.
Yeah, and our stations are all along the eastern side of or western side of Canada, eastern side of Michigan. So we're all freezing.
I feel you, man. I'm in Peterborough, Ontario right now.
You're
We
in
got a pretty
Ontario
good
right
deal.
now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you know what it's like. Well,
Yeah.
I can finally exhale, pun intended, that I finally got to do my interview with you. I'm so excited. I know it's the holidays and everybody's schedules are crazy, so we're real appreciative of any time everybody gives us to do the interviews. But I'm so excited for the new album. Thanks for bringing out some more new music.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been such a blessing to have this record finally out.
I know it's like waiting for a child to be born sometime, isn't it? It's like, first month, okay, we've got two tracks down. Okay, now we got to add the vocals and now and mixing and
Oh, man.
mastering and finally delivery to the fans.
Yeah, no, it's so true. And I wrote that record over most of the past year, or sorry, the previous year before it released too. So it has been a process, man. And it's funny you should mention birth because my baby, we have a baby girl she's 6 months old as of yesterday, actually, and she
Aw.
was born on the release day of the album. So it's like two births in one day. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, your poor wife. Actually, poor you when she gets into her teens. I got two girls I got two girls and one boy, and they're all in college now. And my son was
Oh,
like,
amazing.
it was like skating on ice on butter. Like it was so easy. And my middle daughter was a little. She's my hard rocker. She wanted to go to like
Nice.
Warp Tour at 16, and I was like, Mama's going. So I was like the only mom probably standing there amongst the crowds. And then I've got my youngest who, wants to be a pop star. Or I don't know. I don't know what she wants to do, but social media butterfly. I mean, she's put me through more than the other two alone. So yeah, it's challenging, but it's fun. Best job you'll
Always a
ever
new
have.
challenge, huh?
What's that?
It's always a new challenge, huh?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. New drama every day. So I gotta tell you, probably my favorite two songs so far. I mean, I guess I'm so used to like your voice and the style of you guys. I kind of like whatever you come out with, but I like Running with Giants, and I like Push. And I like Can't Stop This. Like so far, like those are the ones I really like a lot. The whole album is amazing, though. I know what it's like to put together an album, and it's a lot of work. So I know you're excited.
For sure. No, thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. It's always exciting to kind of hear which songs resonate with which people and why, and that's very cool. This record was, the idea of Inhale and Exhale has been about 3 to 4 years in the making, and originally we were going to, the whole idea was that because there's always been different sides to the band, we've always had quieter, moments and obviously more aggressive moments, and they're both parts of this music that we love, that we just thought, we've made so many records over the years, it'd be really fun to be able to kind of try something that's fun, new challenge, and inspiration, and kind of dive deeper into the quieter side on Inhale that we've never done before, and then on Exhale just kind of do the same thing, just take open the gates wide and dive deeper into the more aggressive side. So it's been a lot of fun to put together. Originally we were going to release them both on the same day, and then that just, for a bunch of reasons, didn't end up being the best way to go about it. So we separated them. I think it might have confused a few people because they were like, "Wow, these guys are going soft," but you can't control that. But we definitely that's just the way it ended up. We ended up separating them, and it's been a lot of fun to make and to be a part of, and it's been really exciting just to see God moving and see kind of how the songs resonate with in different ways, you know?
Well, we're so excited you're going to be rocking out on Winter Jam. Hopefully, now that Exhale is the most recent one, you can rock more on Winter Jam, right?
Yeah, we're excited, man. I can't wait.
Well, we had a few fan questions, and I say a few. We had too many to stick in the interview, but I'll tackle a handful. Alex Sternberg said, "Can we hope for new or more merchandise at Winter Jam?"
Yes, definitely. All new merchandise actually at Winter Jam.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Get a whole new line. Ryan, our good buddy who helps design the record covers, he sings for Demon Hunter. He's actually helping design all the new merchandise.
Oh, that's going to be super. I'm excited. You'll be here in Michigan January 8th in Grand Rapids, and February 11th you'll be in Auburn Hills, which is just north of Detroit. So we're really excited. We're going to hit both of them, I'm pretty sure, because there's just so many great artists on this tour.
Oh, man, amazing. That's so cool. I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, it's going to be a blast. We're really excited about this tour. This is our second time doing Winter Jam, and it's really kind of like nothing else we've ever been a part of, as a music fan and as a band. It's a pretty unique like circus of music. There's something for everybody, and just a great family kind of atmosphere for, it's a great place to kind of hear some music that you might not have ever bought a ticket to see live or heard before, or it's one of those things where you might love something about it that maybe your kids won't, or vice versa, but everybody kind of ends up having a good time, and it's a pretty unique thing. It's pretty special.
Caden Martin asked, "Do you have a favorite song from Exhale?"
Man, hard to pick a favorite. Like you said, they kind of feel like your kids. It depends. It kind of depends what mood I'm in, to be honest. If I'm feeling like just raging and I'm driving, I'm just cranking something up loud, or if I feel like chilling. But I would say, Running with Giants is probably is one of my faves off the record for sure. There was a reason that it started the record, and just kind of I think that's the pace for this album.
Right. I know you get this a lot. Alex Morello wants to know if there's any new music for FM Static. There should be a new album.
Steve and I both, Steve, our drummer from TFK, is also on FM Static with me, the two of us. And we love it. It's so fun. There's just, honestly, the only real answer I can give is that there just hasn't been time.
Yeah.
Things have been so busy with TFK and with families when we're not there that there is, we're all working on lots of different things, but as far as new FM Static, it hasn't made its way onto the books yet. That's not to say that it couldn't happen. I have a new project that I've been working on that's just something I'm doing for me, and I'm really excited to release, called As Thick as Thieves. And this is actually the first time I've ever talked about it.
Oh, awesome.
And yeah, it's called As Thick as Thieves, like ATAT, and it's going to be just, something that I just want to release. I grew up on hip-hop, and it's not going to be just hip-hop. It's going to be just kind of a different outlet for me to kind of be able to rhyme and add some different soulful vocals and no guitars, very, very opposite of TFK, but I'm having a lot of fun just being inspired by that when I have a chance to, and so that'll be something in the near future, I would say.
That was one of the fan questions. Carla Marshburn asked what was Thick as Thieves. So, yeah, you answered that. That's awesome. Then we had someone else ask, how most of your Inhale album was written during, Winter Jam last time. Do you plan on doing writing on tour this year at Winter Jam?
Yes, definitely. I have my portable writing rig already packed, and it will be completely set up in the back of the bus the whole time.
Isn't it kind of it's just an ongoing process? Tour, release record, record again, tour, release record. And then have babies in between. And
for sure, man. We're doing our best to just, kind of like you do with kids, that's the funny that keeps being a parallel in this conversation. But we're doing our best to just stop, though, and enjoy the moment, though, too, you know what I mean? And not kind of let it, not get caught up in the grind of it, and just focus on the kind of celebrating the wins and just being, enjoying the moments.
Of all the fan questions, I'm shocked that nobody wanted you to re-release Little Rubber Duckies. So you know who I'm friends with, right?
Man, I released that record as Oddball when I was 16, I guess, and I was working at McDonald's at the time, so I could so I could have the flexibility to switch shifts when I needed to practice or play shows. And it's I paid for that with McDonald's shift, and it was like 27 songs. Half of it was all hip hop, and then the other half was this little intermission of clapping, and then the other half was all everything from rock to folk to Little Yo, Floating Ducks.
Yeah, that was Jason Dunn that told me that he thinks you need to redo that song. He's been a dear friend, and he's crazy, I know, but he's so awesome. And it's almost like I can't think about one of you without the other, because you guys started around the same time doing, you're doing your thing. And he always says back and forth, that you are the reason that he even started Hawk Nelson. That you were you're the inspiration for a lot of the stuff he did when he started out. You gave him like the confidence to do all that, and he's not really a mushy guy, but he does get mushy when I talk about you.
Oh man, well, he's just like a little brother. I love that guy so much, and I actually just recently heard that they're expecting their first baby.
Yeah, speaking of more babies, right?
Yeah, man, bring on the baby.
Yeah, it's time. I've been waiting for him to procreate just to see what happens when Jason Dunn gives life. What's that going to be like? He's going to be like, can you imagine his Instagram account when this baby comes? He's going to be putting filters on there and putting that poor baby girl or boy in these like weird, filters. And yeah, we're just going to pray right now for this baby. Well, oh man, I'm so excited to see Trevor next month and the month after here in Michigan. Bring a coat or 2 or 3 or 4, as you know. And have a blessed holiday with your family and your new baby. Now, what's your little girl's name?
Her name is Jade. Jade Autumn Lynn McNeven.
I have a friend of mine whose little girl is named Jade. I say little, she's in college now too. But I love that. That's the only time I've ever heard that other than you. I think that's a gorgeous name. It's beautiful. She's a jewel. She's adorable.
Kids are so precious. They definitely raised you, man. It's been a blast. We're having a lot of fun with it.
Throws a monkey wrench. Cool. Yeah, it throws a monkey wrench in everything you thought you were going to do for the day.
Yeah, sometimes too.
Well, I know you got other interviews to get to, so I'll quit bothering you. But thank you so much, Trevor. I'm so glad we finally got to connect. And like I said, have a blessed holiday season and a blessed New Year. I will see you right after New Year's on the 8th in Grand Rapids, and again in February here in the Detroit area.
Well, Ginger, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate your time, too, and we'll see you very soon.